So guys, I think the single most important thing today for men and to have success with women and to probably get the most amount of women is not your money, not your bank account. It is your appearance. It is your look. It's your vibe. It's your energy. You could be damn near broke. You show up, bro, to a club, to a certain place, to an event. You're dressed a certain way. You carry yourself a certain type of way. You're going to pull some chicks. But here's the thing. The reason why money matters and it helps, and to be successful financially helps, is because it's going to give you more confidence, bro. If you make $250,000 a year, or if you make $80K a year, making $250,000 a year is going to give you an overwhelming amount of confidence, more so than making $80K a year. It's not that making $80K a year won't give you confidence, because it will, because that's still a good amount of money. Making $250,000, bro, is a different ball game. You're gonna walk different. Your energy, your aura is gonna be different, completely. That is why money can attract more women. It's not the dollar sign, bro. Like, some people might think that I have to have it on paper. I make $100K a year and she's gonna like me. It ain't it, bro. It ain't it. It's what making that money does to the man. And it's the man that makes the money. It's not the money that makes the man. So when you make that amount of money, it starts to make you like feel a certain type of way. You can buy things you couldn't buy before. You can dress a certain type of way you've never dressed before. You can have a certain smell and scent about yourself that you've never had before. You can have skincare routines and products you never had before. There's certain things that takes you to the next level that's going to set you apart from every other guy, to the point where you're out there around other people. It's going to make a huge difference. This is exactly why dating is harder for the average man. And if you're an average man, I don't even recommend dating, bro. Not today. The day of a woman building with you is done. It's done. Done. And bro, when I was younger, I had that mindset. I wanted a woman around my age, maybe a year or two younger, or like my age. And you want to not like grow with her and she needs to help me on my journey. Not that, just like you grow together. Like, you get together, you do your thing, but she does her thing, but you kind of grow together. That's the mindset I had, but it's just not the way the world's going. And it's definitely not the way stuff is right now. Definitely not. Women are single-handedly taking their own paths. Men are taking their own paths. That is what you have to do. You have to focus on your path, bro. And the more you focus on your path and succeed down your path, the more you're going to succeed with the ladies that you want. Being an average man nowadays ain't gonna cut it. If your girl is more successful than you, say goodbye. It ain't gonna cut it. Women are quite smart in school. Most girls today is gonna succeed to a degree. They're gonna be making 50 to 100K a year. And this is exactly why average men have to step up. Like, don't even date, bro. Like, if you go out and you're having a one-night stand or something with some girl, then very best, but don't try to date these girls, bro. It ain't gonna work. You're gonna waste your time. Bro, I know guys that's above average in looks, in height, vascularity, physique, everything. Like, and they're young. They don't have success with women because they're not where they need to be yet. That's the thing. That's how hard it is today. That's how hard it is today. And it's not that these guys can't get any girls. It's the fact that they can't keep the women they want. That's the problem I had when I was younger. I could get these hot girls. I could have some experiences with these girls. I could date these girls for a little while. Could never keep them. For the simple fact, I was still young, 18, 19, 20, 21. And by the time I was 21, I stopped. That's why I'm telling you guys that are young that's watching this video, you're the average man right now. If you're average right now, who cares? Every man alive was average before, had average results right now. It ends that way if you let it end that way. It doesn't have to end that way. You can overcome anything, bro. You can put the work in and you can get yourself wherever you want to be if you just lock in and do what's right. Accept the fact that some more years of your life might suck. Put in the work, focus, do hard things because that is what God rewards. That is also how you change yourself and your identity. Doing things that are difficult. Doing things you said that you were going to do and following through with it. Not saying you're going to do something and then you don't do it. It's weakness. This is why you can't have success. You tell yourself you're going to take an ice bath. You better take that ice bath, bud. You better take it. That's a random example. But you better do it. You better do it. Like, more of you guys have to tell yourself you're going to do something like right now and can do it. Beat your own mind. Go to a certain place and take yourself to that certain place that you must go to. You might think to yourself, oh, nothing's going to happen if I just do that. Nothing's going to happen, bro. That leads to something else, and then to something else, and then to something else, and then to something else. When you do something hard, it makes everything else you do so easy. So easy. A piece of cake, because what you just done, bro, was so hard, it makes everything else easy. Bro, if you show up to a boxing club, to a boxing gym, to an MMA gym, and you spar with some of these guys, and you take a good licking. You leave with a black eye, a few cuts in your face or something, nose is a little bit swollen. You feel sore, you can almost not breathe out of your nose. And you just feel a bit beat up. You feel a bit withered. You walk out of that gym back to your vehicle and you feel confident. You don't feel, oh, busted and broken down, bro. You walk out of there and it's like you're buzzing. It's like you might feel a bit beaten up, but it's like you still feel good because you just did something hard. It makes everything else so easy. Watch how easy you wake up early the next morning. Watch how easy you just pop up out of bed, go take a shower, and keep doing your daily stuff after having a day like you just had, sparring those guys. This is what builds men. This is why this stuff is important. This is why taking that ice bath like you said you were gonna, doing it, getting out, and all of a sudden you dry off, you start living your life again, you're just back to what you were doing. Everything just seems so easy, so clear. Everything's just effortless. It's just like you feel good, you feel mentally good, you feel mentally strong. You feel ahead of everyone else like who's indulged in weak stuff. Like you can walk outside and see the neighbor and you just feel the weakness off them when you feel strong. Because of what you just did. Men today need to be men. And to be average today as a man, you're not doing yourself no favors. Do above average things, bro. You don't need to be a millionaire to be labeled above average. Start becoming above average with the daily things you can do. Exercise properly, eat properly, bro. That in itself is going to put you above average because you look above average. Your energy's above average. Like, what do you think? And all of a sudden, you can make the $1 million because your energy is above average. It's about fighting, bro. You have to fight. You have to fight for your life. What else are you going to do? Do you think you're just going to sit around, average or below average, you look below average, and you're just sitting around, just think of an idea that's going to change everything, bro? It doesn't happen that way. It's with steps. It's with being completely real with yourself is what's going to change everything. Do the hard things. Stop doing so many things that's comfortable and thinking you're doing something, bro. Stop. It's doing the hard thing. Do the hard thing. Do something you've never done. It's going to be uncomfortable. It's not going to be comfortable. It's going to be uncomfortable. When I started YouTube for the first time, I wasn't this comfortable in front of a camera. In fact, I thought it was going to be easier than it actually was. I put the camera in front of me on the tripod directly in front of myself at my old apartment. And I messed up 30 seconds in. I messed up a minute in, and I just couldn't, I knew what I was talking about, but I just lost thought in my mind, and you just mess it up. So what did I do? I didn't take the easy way out. I can't do this. I did what was hard. I stayed right there. I turned the camera on, but I didn't press record. And I sat there in front of the camera, and I pretended like it was recording, but I talked for like an hour straight, to the point where I can keep the flow going without messing up once. So then I stopped what I was doing, and I actually ended up pressing record, and then I kept doing what I was doing, and I pulled through, and I did that one time. And then I had it. You have to break through. You have to do whatever it takes in order to have success in whatever you're doing. That's what it comes down to. It's not going to be comfortable, bro. It's going to feel off. Things feel off. If you meet a new girl for the first time and she's attractive, you're an attractive guy, let's say, it's not going to be just the most comfortable thing on earth. You're going to feel like a little bit nervous inside, but if you're good and you're smooth, you're not going to show it. You feel it a little bit. You're going to, meeting a new person in general, it don't feel the most comfortable. You don't know the person, you don't really know how to act or be, or you're going to feel a little bit nervous. Them too. But if you really like that person, they really like you, guess what? Y'all have to grow a set and see each other. This generation is nuts, bro. It's some of these girls want to play games for months on end to try to make themselves feel comfortable enough to see you. It's all that just to feel a little more confident in seeing the person for the first time when you're still going to be nervous anyways. Just cut the BS and see the person. For God's sake, you're gonna save months. People live like they have forever. It's not the truth. Forever doesn't exist, guys. We only have right now. Bro, I'm fast. I do so many things in the run of a day. I'm fast. To see how slow some people are sometimes at just what they're doing, it's I'm just so much faster, which is why I achieve more things. I do more things. I can make more phone calls. I can send more texts. I can send more emails. We're living in a generation where it's just wait for this amount of time and then do this and then do this. Y'all's a bunch of pussies. Y'all's a bunch of clowns. Who do you think you are? You think you're cool, bro? You think you're cool, do you? Watch how fast I can do this, and then run circles around you and do whatever I want to you. I can eat you. Because I'm fast. I do things. I hunt. I get. I take. I go after things. And that is how you become above average. You're hungry. Hungry lion. You know, oh, well, I'm going to wait till half the day goes by and then respond and thinking. Stop thinking so much. Just start doing. Start doing. Start doing. Do. But no. Let me think about it. Let me think about taking that ice bath. Just put the water in, bro. Put it in. Put the hose in the thing. Let it go up to the top. Let the water go up to the top. Add a bunch of ice in. Let the ice sit in there for a while. About 5 to 8 minutes. And the whole time when you're just waiting and you know that 5 to 8 minutes is up and you're jumping in, you're just getting in. Do a little pace around your deck or wherever the ice bath is, and then just turn towards it and get right in and just right down. Deal with it. Deal with it. This is how becoming above average actually works, guys. It's not waiting for some moment to make $1 million. It's not waiting for some moment for something to happen. That's just God just threw a treasure chest at your front door with a bunch of gold in it, and it's just going to make you high value. It's about beating your own mind, which is weak. Be strong. Be courageous. Go after what you want. Send that text. Make that call. Hit that girl up. Do whatever it might be. Go to that new gym. Go to that new class. Spark a conversation with the girl that's working at Starbucks. That's cute. Spark a conversation with the cashier. Whatever it might be. Do it. And stop thinking so much and just do it. And if you can't, then you have to backtrack a little bit. Build up the confidence so you can do those things. And it's not going to be waiting for $1 million to show up in your bank account. It's going to be you beating your mind and getting ahead of your own self. It's beating your mind. Scare yourself a little bit. Go for a walk by yourself at 2 to 3 a.m. at night. Up and down the road. Into the woods if you have to. I don't care what you do. Scare yourself a little bit. Do something that's animalistic. Gain more confidence. Do different things. Be that weird person that's doing different things than the coddled average person. Men have to be stronger today, period. Stronger in the mind, because, and you guys might think, where is he going with saying all this stuff? All this stuff makes you a different person, bro. It makes you a different person. It's what leads to everything. You need nothing. You need nothing right now. You could be broke. You could be living at your parents' place. You could have nothing. Nothing. You can start right now by making different decisions than you currently make every single day. That's going to slowly start to change your life. But it's about continuously challenging yourself to do better, to be better. And one thing leads to the next, the next, and the next. There's some people that sit around, bro. Oh my God, anxiety, I'm depressed, I'm this. Well, you're not challenging yourself. You're letting that crumble you to death. There's people that have felt anxiety before. There's people that have felt depressed before. I felt that shit before, and what do you think I did? Just sat there. This don't even look right, does it? It's not who I am. I didn't just sit there, bro. Like, I felt a certain amount of pain inside, and I'm not going to sit on it. Like, I'm going to get active, and you work yourself out of it. I'm not just going to sit there and overthink about it and then run myself into a train. What's that going to do? It's going to shut your lights out. You just want to give up? That's not how it's done. That ain't going to get you the W, bro. It's going to give you an L. And it's not what God wants. There is something that you let beat you as to why you even think like that. Every trial and tribulation has been thrown my way in my life. I've got beaten down by females in the past, bro, that I didn't want to lose. Certain situations happen. It's tough to deal with when it happens and you're that young. I dealt with it. I was strong about it. I felt a certain way about it, but I still battled through it. I got backstabbed by friends in the past. I battled through it. One of my best friends at the time stole from me. I battled through. There's certain battles you're going to have in your mind you have to beat. And it's by staying mentally strong. It's by taking the right actions. And it's by becoming that guy. Bro, when you become that guy, dating today is not hard. And I know so far in this video I didn't talk much about dating, but bro, this is what it all comes down to, and this is how we're going to end this video right now. When you become that person from doing all those things, it makes dating easy. There's tons of women that want you, bro. And most likely, most of you guys ain't as picky as me, so you guys could get your girl much quicker than even I could. It's going to work itself out. But you have to become that guy by doing difficult things on a daily basis, challenging yourself. Becoming the man that God wants you to be. That's what it's about. And it's going to be tough. Things is going to be tough. You're going to have a tough couple years. It's going to be difficult. But this is what it comes down to. This is what it takes from yourself to be above average. Because average today in the dating market, bro, and in any way, shape, and form, bro, it's not just dating. It's in every way, shape, and form that you can possibly think. Once you master certain aspects of your life, other things just come together in ways that you cannot even imagine, bro. I'm dealing with some people right now, bro. Like, I could be dealing with a girl that I'm going to be with for the rest of my life right now, and I don't even know it right now. I might be talking to her right now, but I don't know for sure. It could be somebody else that I'm not even talking to right now. It could be one of those girls right now. We don't know. But things is going to work itself out. That's how things work. In fact, most people that get in relationships and stuff at a young age and have kids fairly young, things don't end up the best. Not all the time, but things typically don't end up the best. Lots of single parents. Lots of people who did not become the best versions of themselves and they got fat too quick and they lose attraction for each other. I don't want to be in those situations, bro. No chance. No chance. No chance. So the reason why dating, and this is what we're getting to now, is so hard for the average man is because it's unacceptable today, bro. Like, average just ain't gonna cut it today when it comes to dating. It's just not. Like, if there's things not on your side, bro, you have to make up for it. Who cares if you're 5'5"? Who cares if you're 6'3"? There's certain things that'll favor you, and there's certain things that's going to put you at a disadvantage. When you're at a disadvantage, if you're a man and you don't have height on your side, little newsflash, Floyd Mayweather is 5'7" or 5'8". What kind of women do you think he's wheeling and dealing with? There's no excuses. If you're short, you have to make up for that in other ways. You have to become great. That's just what it's going to take. You can't be average in other aspects of your life, bro. That's already a big deciding factor for women. Everybody knows women love height to a degree. You don't have to be 6'3", but it's like anywhere under 5'9", it's going to be much more of a struggle for you, and it is what it is. Don't let that seep in your mind, because that is also weakness. You have to be great in so many other areas of your life, and that's what you have to focus on, because you can't change your height, Mr. Man. You can't. You can wear big ass shoes all you want. You can stuff your shoes with, I don't know. You're going to have to make up for that. You have to know that. You have to be aware of what's going on. And you can do it, bro. It's like, it's not the end of the world. But it might be the end of your world if you think you can just coast through in other areas of your life. Because that's going to put you at about an average person. And if you're still not an average person, you sure as shit look like one. So you can't look like one. You can't look like an average person. You have to be different, bro. Average ain't going to cut it today. It's not going to cut it. I hate to break it to you. It's not going to cut it. And at the same time, no one has to care. You can be whatever you want. You can be average. I'm just telling you what it takes. And yous are gonna have to kick it into gear. And so ain't women. Average women ain't gonna cut it either, because I don't want an average woman. And I'm not talking about a woman that makes a bunch of money. I don't want a woman that looks average. I don't want a woman who acts like the average modern woman. It's gonna take more than that. Average for male or female today ain't gonna cut it. It's like all the average people's just scrambling amongst each other. Average women don't want average men. Average men kind of don't even want average women. It's like there's just this shit going on, and it's like, bro, you have to be above all that stuff. You gotta be above it. And you're gonna get a lot of average women. If you're above it and you're a high value dude, you're gonna get a lot of average women wanting you, but you don't want a lot of average women. And then it's going to be yourself who, let's say it's high value, going to be dealing with other high value women, and it's not even going to be easy then, because y'all's figuring each other out and stuff, and that's how things work. So this is why dating for average men and even women is a nightmare. Like, bro, it's so easy today to set yourself apart, because there's so many people just not giving it nothing. Like, I know above average looking women who's like 8s on paper, but there's so many other areas. They're so one-dimensional, and you can't be one-dimensional. You can't be a good-looking woman and have a terrible mindset. And just other areas that's just not good, because being one-dimensional ain't gonna work. You have to be great in many areas, and that's how you become above average. You can be short and be an above average man, because you make up for it in other areas. Like, everything plays a factor, bro. Everything matters. So why not objectively look and see where you have to do work to be a better man or woman? This is why the dating market is a mess today. There you go. It's time to get to work. And with that being said, God willing, God bless. I'll see y'all at the top and in the next video. Let's go.